Shall we take a dive? Oceanics beware, the Aquathlon is here. In this team-based water race, squads race to be the first with 3 marbles across the finish line. The event had a number of tight races, and not even a single marble drowned. I'm Dan Orboole, and this is the Marble Report. Before we start, just wanted to remind you that we've launched our own Discord channel, as well as a Patreon if you want to support the channel and earn some cool perks. Links to both of those are in the description. So a simple concept. Run down the ramp, take a deep breath, then dive into the water, one after the other like a pack of crazed lemmings stampeding off a cliff. Then hit the ocean floor and roll your way to victory by whatever means necessary. Stick with your team, go sabotage your opponents, whatever you want. What happens underwater, stays underwater. There's a lot that goes into the dive. You could all go in together, you can build up speed on land, you could split apart. So we ran the numbers. We ran all the numbers. And you know what? Entering the water first, entering the water tightly packed? None of it mattered. No correlation whatsoever to be found. The closest thing we could find to an actual trend was that you don't want to be the first into the water and be closely stacked together. Only a 40% win rate for those teams. So what can we conclude? This event was really all about what happened once those marbles took the plunge. So yeah, just don't tank before you get to the tank. But the big thing that did make a definitive difference is on the drop-in. Remember, you only need 3 marbles across the finish line to win. So why not take all that energy from the last marble into the water and push it ahead into the rest of the team? It doesn't matter if they cross the line an hour after the rest of their team. If those first 3 get to the finish line in time, they move on to the next round. Fortunately, gravity is on their side with this strategy. 1, 2, 3 marbles into the water. All our 4th marble needs to do here is land on top of a teammate, and gravity will take care of the rest. They're already further downhill than you, so as long as you don't drift too far to the side, you give them a good kick down that hill and watch them roll. And don't forget to enjoy the nice leisurely pace you can now take down the ramp. Once in the water, there's really a limitless number of strategies teams can employ. Take the Wisps, who decided to make a play to box out one of the hazers to ensure that there was no path past them. You could play like the hazers and focus on getting drafts to optimize individual marble speeds. You could try to distance yourself as far from the enemy team as possible like the crazy cat's eyes. Since teams didn't need to worry about individual times, they were free to try sabotaging their opponents instead of making a pure straight run to the finish line. I mean, let's look at the Rangers. They get out to a fantastic start here. Hey Rangers, you know how you got out to that massive lead atop the standings with a high jump? There shouldn't be anything here that could possibly let the Savage Speeders or Wisps catch up. And it's an easy first round matchup, you got the Oceanics. Oh good, they're continuing to take this event seriously and... Wait, what? Rangers, let's pause here for a second. You've been riding this wave of can't fail attitude. I'm sure you're all feeling pretty good about yourselves. Then what, pray tell, are the Oceanics doing in front of you? And you've lost the match. A water event to the Oceanics. Guys, come on. I mean, don't worry, I'm sure it's just a one-off. So what if the Wisps and Speeders took the 1 and 2 spots? It's not like any of them could ever catch you, right? Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. So quick notes check, bottom of the table this time. Yeah, here we are. Mellow Yellow. Well, that's no fun. We can't just keep picking on them every single week. I mean, their technique was hilarious. Remember everything we talked about where you make sure you have your first 3 cross the finish line as quickly as possible? Now, not Mellow Yellow. They are a noble team. They shall all cross together, thank you very much. Team Momo had a pretty decent showing, just missing out on a podium spot to the Hazers in the bronze medal game. Not enough to move anywhere though. They'd been 9th place overall for the past 4 events, why stop now just when they're nice and settled? They already know this year isn't happening, might as well just coast this one out. Collision is coming up next. Maybe it's time to start playing it safe to ensure no traumatic injury derails the team entirely. Balls of Chaos. I mean, where's the chaos? Look at this. You got your 1 medal, decided that it was enough, and haven't placed better than 8th since then. Not sure what the goal this year is, but dodging attention by not being Mellow Yellow isn't going to get you anywhere in the long run. Seems like only half the team really cares right now. That'd be these 2 up here, making an incredible split through the Green Ducks. Coach Harmony, it's time to get your team in order, or start drafting your resignation. And that's all for this Aquathlon. Next week we'll go over all the excitement in the Collision event, and pick apart some of the team's different techniques. Until then, I've been Dan Orboole, and this has been the Marble Report.